Today the date is 10-6. Today as a writer I'm working on paragraphing. We have been working on revising our stories and now we will be revising our paragraphs in our stories. Today as writers we are going to read through our stories to find where we need to make a new paragraph. Does anyone have any idea as to when we have to start a new paragraph? We start new paragraphs for a new event, a new time, new place, or when a character speaks. Let's take a look at Pecan Pie Baby. Even my aunties were baby crazy. When they came over for our weekly sweet tea and toast party, they both drank their tea in one huge gulp and ate their toast in 2 bites without either one of them saying to me, "Why, isn't the weather marvelous, dear lady?" Then they got up and sat with Mama, talking about that baby. All fall the leaves kept dropping off the trees, and the days got shorter and shorter. I want you to turn and talk with your partner about how do we know what a paragraph is? How do we know when a paragraph starts? What do you notice? Turn and talk. One thing that stands out to me is there's indentations. Right here, before it starts, you see it's scooted in further. Here's another one right there, and the last one right here. So in this page, we have 3 paragraphs. In the first paragraph, they're talking about when the aunts came over and they're drinking sweet tea and having toast at their little party. I noticed the second paragraph starts because it's talking about a new event or even a new place. Then they got up and sat with Mama talking about that baby. They couldn't just keep that sentence with that first paragraph because, again, there's a new event and a new place that's happening. So they had to go down to the next line, make an indentation, and then start writing that paragraph they wrote. After that, the next paragraph, all fall, the leaves kept dropping off the trees, and the days got shorter and shorter. That is talking about a new event right there. So they couldn't write that with that second paragraph as well. On the next page, it reads, "One Saturday, a huge box came, and all afternoon my uncles were in my room, scratching their heads and fussing with each other as they put the baby's crib together." This is a new paragraph because it's talking about a new time. They changed it, and now it's Saturday. So they had to, again, go down a line and make an indent. Or like they did, as you see, they went on to the next page. Another page from Pecan Pie Baby. I looked out at the falling leaves and made a silent wish for winter to come and go quickly without bringing any snow. Mama touched my hair. "I'll tell you one thing, this baby sure loves itself some pecan pie. It's wanting some right now." "Well," I said, "I love pecan pie, and you love pecan pie, so that baby's just being a copycat." In the kitchen, Mama cut us a big slice. As we look on this page, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. I can tell because there's an indent in the beginning of each paragraph and on the next line below. I want to look at these 2 right here. "Well," I said, "I love pecan pie, and you love pecan pie, so the baby's just being a copycat." The next paragraph says, "In the kitchen, Mama cut us a big slice." Right away, I noticed that the next paragraph, it just said that they're in the kitchen. So that is changing the place from where the characters were. So that's why they went down to the next line and made an indent. As we take a look on this other page, see what you notice. One night, Grandma took us out to a fancy restaurant. She kept fussing over Mama. "Eat your greens," she said, "and you should order some Brussels sprouts for the baby." Mama made a face and we laughed. Grandma," I said. "It's not a sprouts baby. That baby loves pecan pie. So for dessert, Me and Mama shared a piece. Are you getting enough rest? Grandma asked. You know I can take Gia. That baby needs you now. I wanted to say, I need Mama now. Then Mama reached over and rubbed my back. Me and the baby need Gia with us. And even though I didn't like it when Mama talked about that ding-dang baby, her hand felt nice on my back, and I was glad that she needed me. Turn and talk right now to a partner. What do you notice? I see a lot of paragraphs. Why do you think that is? Turn and talk. I notice there's a lot of dialogue. And when characters change talking, that's when a new paragraph begins. When there's a conversation, each character starts a new paragraph, as you see on this page. Let's take a look at this. Are you mad at me? She asked Taylor. No. Why would I be mad at you, Kim? Said Taylor. As I look at this, I notice that there's two characters talking. So that shows me I need to start a new paragraph. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take my pen and make a paragraph symbol right there because I know that that is Taylor now talking and that should be a new paragraph. Take a look at this one. A car whizzed past us, kicking up water from the rain-filled gutters. I was soaked. The next day it was sunny and I decided to go for a bike ride. Turn and talk with your partner if I need to make a new paragraph, and if so, why? When I read it, I realized this is a new time. It's the next day. So I'm going to take my pen and again mark that I need a new paragraph right there. And again, I'm going to, when I make my final, I will put it on the next line and make an indent for that. Let's do another example. She smiled at me from beneath her yellow jacket. Good, then let's race, she shouted. I said, beat you to the flagpole. Turn and talk with your partner here. Is there a spot where I need to make a new indentation for my paragraph? I notice that a new character is speaking. So right there, I am going to start a new paragraph. As you go off today, we are going to look at our paragraphs. We already talked about what makes a new paragraph, which is a new event, a new time, a new place, or when a new character is speaking. You are going to work on this quietly back at your seats. Remember, as we go through, instead of rewriting our whole story and having the paragraph go down, we just make that mark for where a paragraph needs to go, so when we do publish, we'll know exactly where we need to start our new paragraph. Are there any questions?